I didn't want to admit that a Christian couple could have the kind of problems that we had.
Just a horrible listener. I'm not good enough for Chris. She doesn't respect me. Something that I deeply desired to have, but I don't know if I even believed I deserved it. I was gonna do these things in Kevin's strength. If I'm not a good leader in this house, maybe I can be one someplace else. Chris will be better off without me. Brandon doesn't need to be around this all the time. When I see him on the weekends, I'll be a better person. It was all, again, about making these things happen in my own strength.
Am I really loving you unconditionally? And I think that's the thing that haunted me the most when he left, is I just was faced with like, no, I'm not.
It was seriously like God tapped me on the shoulder and said, enough, you know better. And I literally reached over to my dad and said, Dad, I can't live this way. You know, I know better. You guys taught me. It was like everything I'd learned about Christ and his unconditional love for me was just on the surface.
He's just like, would you be willing to just listen to me? Would you take some time just to hear me out? And I'm like, no.
That night I had to sit in my kitchen alone and go, wow, now I'm alone. That place I hate to be, but God, I have you. If I can write her letters and communicate the truth that I should have been communicating, you know, the things I loved about her when we got married, those letters were about me owning that stuff. That was about me saying, you know, I'm just asking you to forgive me.
It was 100% an act of the Holy Spirit. There was like an ache inside, like what if? What if you don't do this?
In March of 1999, 1 year after their divorce, they remarried. Today, Kevin and Chris work together helping other couples through their retreat, Mountain Haven Marriage Ministry.
The difference between this marriage and the first one is now we have the tools. We know that we have to absolutely lean on Christ.